Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Woodforest Bank Stadium here in Shenandoah. We've got a great 13-6A district encounter for you here tonight. Neighborhood rivals taking the field as the Woodlands Highlanders faces the College Park Cavaliers. The Highlanders are the home team tonight. College Park on the visitor side as the crowd is filling in on both sides. Have a beautiful October evening in store for everyone here in the stadium. We hope y'all watching this live broadcast enjoy the footage here and enjoy what you're going to see from these two teams, which I expect to be quite a bit of offense. You've got two of the best offenses in the district in both yards per game and points scored, so I feel like we're going to see the scoreboard lit up pretty well in this one. So buckle up and get ready to see two high-powered offenses. Got Cam Montgomery, great junior quarterback for College Park, facing off against the three-year starter and senior Maybe Matoyer for the Woodlands. You're going to see them put the ball in the air quite a bit here tonight. And they can both let it fly. Both teams currently in great shape with regard to the state playoff race here in 13-6A. The Woodlands atop the district along with the Willis Wildcats with a perfect 5-0 record in district. College Park sitting at 3-1. They are tied with Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge actually moving to 4-1 last night with their win over Cleveland. So Oak Ridge 4-1 in district, College Park 3-1, and then Caney Creek and New Caney are 1-3 behind them. However, New Caney played most of their tougher games up front. So a game I've got circled on the schedule is New Caney versus College Park here in a couple of weeks, but we'll see how that all ends up playing out. I feel like College Park and New Caney will be the teams that ultimately contend for the fourth and final playoff spot here in 13-6A. So College Park, chance to come out here tonight against one of the front runners in district and kind of state their intent. They could come out and get this win tonight. It would be a huge step towards the state playoffs for them, to say the least. However, even if the Woodlands comes out on top, College Park, they've got just a couple of massive games coming up in the next 2 weeks. So their closing schedule is really going to determine what ends up happening to the CAP season, regardless of what we see here tonight. But looking forward to a great contest. We're just a little over 12 and a half minutes away from kickoff. The teams are actually down in the end zone right now doing the coin toss before we bring everybody out of the locker room here momentarily and get our game started. Anyway, thank you all for joining us on this live Conroe ISD broadcast. We're going to have some sponsor commercials pop up here in a little bit in our lead up to the state kick, the opening kickoff here. Again, plenty on the line for both of these teams with regard to the state playoff race. So looking forward to seeing all that play out here tonight. Coach Coates on the College Park side, his first year in the district, so his first experience with this rivalry tonight, whereas Coach Rapp, of course, on the Woodlands side, no stranger to this rivalry or the district. So looking forward to seeing how Coach Coates and his Cavaliers respond here tonight against the Woodlands. Again, we will see you here momentarily for kickoff. I am Jeremy McGrail, and thank you all for joining us tonight on this live stream. Again, we hope you enjoy it. It should be a great game.
Stadium mic check. Stadium mic check.
40 years, Woodforest National Bank has proudly supported the youth and schools of this great community. Our bank has grown through the years, and Montgomery County is our home. With over 30 convenient branch locations right here in Montgomery County, we are your community bank. Next time you're in the area, stop by and say hi. But for now, sit back and enjoy the game.
Shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just looking for a place for good, reliable service? Go with the name you know. Gullo Ford, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Toyota. The Gullo family has been serving the Conroe Woodlands area since 1970. So the next time you're shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just need service, do yourself a favor and go see Gullo Toyota, Gullo Mazda, anytime at GulloAuto.com. Gullo.com. Gullo, let's drive.
This is Donnie Buckaloo with Buckaloo Chevrolet. After 2.5 years, I'm proud to say we have new Chevrolets in stock today and are receiving new inventory daily. At Buckaloo Chevrolet, what you see is what you get. We don't charge market adjustments or added equipment you don't want. The price you see is the price you pay, so don't pay over MSRP. On I-45 in Conroe or shop BuckalooChevrolet.com.
It's a better buy at Buckaloo.
It's not enough to be the leader in robotic-assisted procedures if we're not by your side for every step of your recovery, guiding you back to what makes you, you. Because it's not enough to replace your knee if we're not getting you to the moments that can't be replaced. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
You've got a lot going on, so how do you find time to take care of you? At Houston Methodist, we work around your busy life. There's same-day visits when you're sick, online scheduling with specialists, access to all your records through MyChart, and video visits 24/7 if you need urgent care. Bringing you Houston Methodist's expertise, wherever, whenever you need it.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
And we are back live here at Woodforest Bank Stadium, waiting on the teams to emerge from the locker room. And as soon as they do, run the hype video for the Woodlands. Just over 6.5 minutes away from kickoff here this evening. Again, pivotal 13-6A district encounter between these two teams. The Woodlands trying to maintain their chances of winning the district with a perfect 5-0 record, looking to keep pace with Willis Wildcats atop the district, who are both sitting there at 5-0 in College Park, in great shape to have a shot at gaining a postseason berth at 3-1 in district. Can go a really long way to securing their spot if they're able to come out here tonight and pull off this victory against the Woodlands. Nevertheless, College Park, they've got some just absolutely massive games coming up here in 13-6A these next few weeks, and it's going to be really fun to see which way that goes for the Cavs, having a great response this year under first-year head coach Kyle Coates, coming down from the Dallas area. He was previously at DeSoto High School, where you won a state championship last year, bringing some of that pedigree down here to the Woodlands, taking charge of this College Park program after Coach Madison left for the Bridgeland job over the offseason. Of course, Coach Rapp, longtime coach for the Woodlands, taking over the head gig now for more than a handful of seasons, following Coach Schmid, who is, of course, now the coach over there at Oak Ridge. And the Highlanders just looking to get that 1% better each week, each time they take the field, trying to build towards the state playoffs so they can see if they can do one better than a year ago and try and make a deeper run in the playoffs. If the playoffs started today, the Woodlands would, of course, be in that Division I bracket, as they are every year. They would be facing the Spring Lions if the playoffs started today in the first round, and be looking at a team, most likely Klein Collins, in the second round if they got by that first game. And, of course, third round would still be looking at the Duncanville Panthers from the Dallas area if they get all the way there.
heat, through the grind, through the blood, through the sweat, through the tears.
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
All that stuff that you put in has come down to this moment.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got love, peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. Pain and joy inside my DNA. This that truth against the pen. This that I got.
I'm not here for me. I'm here for we. And together, we will find a way.
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
Yeah, the Highlanders have taken the field, ready to run out and get us on our way to starting here tonight, just over a few minutes away from putting the ball down, kicking it off as College Park now emerges from their locker room on the visitor side of the field. College Park in white jerseys, white pants with the navy blue helmets. The Woodlands coming out in all red here tonight. Red jerseys, red pants, white helmets. Got the smoke going under the Woodlands inflatable there as the Highlanders get ready to run out. Of course, momentarily we'll have the national anthem before we come back to you for the opening coin toss. And here come the Highlanders. Steady, slow walk out of the inflatable. We're breaking into a run here. It's been a few weeks since I've seen the Highlanders live. Looking forward to seeing how they've developed over the past couple of weeks. Of course, called the very first game of the year that the Woodlands played against North Shore. In that game against the high-flying Mustangs, who were undefeated. No surprise there. But the Woodlands got an early look at one of the very best teams in the state of Texas. If they're not the best, they're probably no worse than second best behind Duncanville right now. There's College Park. It's also been a couple of weeks since I've last seen the Cavs. I believe the last game I called for the Cavs was that win they had over Stratford, I think. It's a few weeks back, but here they come running out. Ready to see this battle between two of the very best quarterbacks this district has to offer, between Megan Ratoyer on the Woodlands side and Cam Montgomery, the impressive junior at College Park, having a great season. The teams are lining up here for the national anthem. We will, of course, pause with them and come back to you right after that. And with that, we are ready to get started here tonight as the captains will make their way out to midfield, do the coin toss, and we'll figure out who is going to start with first possession here tonight. And in a game like this where we're expecting quite a bit of scoring, potentially through the air, given the strength of both quarterbacks, every possession is a big deal. Again, expecting quite a few points here in this matchup as the captains get ready to make their way out. I was talking about the impressive performance of the two QBs here on display tonight pregame. Matoyer has passed for 1,460 yards with 20 touchdowns and no interceptions in district play. Cam Montgomery has thrown for 1,332 yards, also 20 touchdown passes to 5 interceptions. This is both quarterbacks putting up a ton of production. Captains shake hands, and again, we'll see who is going to get first ball here. It's like Woodlands has won the toss and deferred. Yep, that's what happened. Woodlands wins the toss and defers, so College Park going to take first possession here of the evening. So Cam Montgomery is going to be the first QB to get his hands on the ball, provided, of course, they can cleanly field this opening kickoff. But as we know, Scott Starzyk usually just puts it out of the end zone. And both teams, as mentioned in the pregame, in great shape for the state playoff race. And Woodlands sitting at 5-0 alongside Willis atop the 13-6A standings. College Park at 3-1 and so far in great shape, but they've still got plenty of work to do in order to make sure they get one of those 4 playoff spots, because right now the Woodlands, Willis, and Oak Ridge are the 3 teams that are in the strongest positions to make the playoffs. And the way it looks right now, that 4th spot could come down to a College Park against New Caney battle. And that's a game we'll see here in a couple of weeks. New Caney is hosting Grand Oaks tonight, so they've got to take care of that one first. Scott Starzyk puts the ball down for us, ready to boot it away. I'd like to welcome everyone joining us on this live stream, Conroe ISD football, live under the Friday Night Lights neighborhood rivalry. Here we go. Scott Starzyk going to hit a liner through the back of the end zone, touchback. So Cam Montgomery and company start the first possession of the evening on their own 25-yard line. And the Cabs are going to be moving from north to south directionally, attacking the south end zone here to start. And they're going to come out 3 wide receiver set. Going to hand it off first play, going to test it in the ground game. The Woodlands does a nice job stacking that up, no gain. On that carry for College Park, that was Jade Nagoli, junior running back, number 16. Lining up alongside Montgomery in the backfield. He's going to stay there, 3 wide. Going to a tighter formation, 4 wide rather. Tight. Motion out of the backfield, empty. Got lots of movement. Tuck and run by Montgomery. Going to be close to a first down, tackle just short. Woodlands had multiple guys in motion at once, which College Park rather, had multiple players in motion at once, which is usually not allowed, but no flag thrown. This is going to bring up a 3rd and 1. The Woodlands sideline voicing their displeasure at what they saw there. Again, 3 receivers here for Montgomery. We'll see if they keep it on the ground or get a little more creative. And to go to the power. Woodlands got good penetration, but nice effort by the running back. He's going to be right on the mark. Should move the first down. It's a good run by a goalie because the Woodlands had a player come through free on that to get great penetration. Just wasn't able to make the tackle. And they're going to go ahead and move the chains. College Park going to stay in the 3 wide set. Got 2 players in the backfield with Montgomery. Again, going to the power run. Trying to keep the Woodlands honest here early on. Stacked up for just a couple of yards. In College Park, will know very well, in order to make a run at this one tonight, they will need to keep the chains moving and, most importantly, score touchdowns at the end of these drives. Again, working the running game, a goalie up the middle finds space. He's going to have a first down and good run up the middle. College Park coming out with a clear intent here on the first drive to establish some physicality. Get into the Highlander front a little bit. Successful on that play. College Park now out close to midfield. Ball will be spotted on the 47-yard line. That's 2 first downs and counting on this drive for College Park. Motion across. It's Montgomery again handed it off on the power play to a goalie. Get positive gain. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards. They'll take that all night. And go with a 4 wide set now. Trips to the top side. That is, of course, senior tight end Cole Snodgrass in the slot. Offers a nice big target and security blanket for Montgomery. Going to motion across the formation now. Some creative looks here in the early going from College Park. Screen to a goalie. Makes first man miss. Falls forward close to yet another first down into the Woodlands territory. Of course, crossing the 45 down to the 44 on that one, and another 3rd and 1 coming up. Montgomery staying back in the gun, 3 wide set here. Keeps it on the read. Takes it around the left side easily for a first down. Nice job reading that by Montgomery. And they set that up, of course, with all the previous runs to a goalie. Montgomery untouched around that left side initially. It's a nicely called opening drive by College Park. Good play selection, good design. Motion across again. Trying to overload sides of the Woodlands, throwing the screen underneath the goalie, catches it. Evades the first man, and he's going to be down to about the 31-yard line. Another positive gain on first down by College Park. Pick up a cool 5 yards. Again, that's exactly what they've got to do all night here. Stay ahead of the chains. Montgomery flushes right and throws a dart complete. Connor Dunphy on that catch. First down, going to move the chains, and College Park, first team into the red zone tonight, down to the 15-yard line of the Woodlands. The Highlanders had a man underneath that route to potentially disrupt it, but Montgomery got enough heat on that to get it through that attempted coverage. Tight formation here. 3 receivers, Snodgrass in the backfield. Power run left side of goalie. Going to pick up a few down to the 11-yard line of the Woodlands, 4-yard gain. Very impressive opening drive here from College Park. Three receivers set here for College Park. Montgomery, play action, rolling right and hit hard in the backfield. The Woodlands bring in a blitz, and Luke Johnson, the senior linebacker, all over it. All the way back to the 19-yard line, so that's an 8-yard loss, I believe, on that sack. Woodlands with the perfect defense dialed up for that situation. 3rd and 14, 5.5 minutes to go. Time-consuming opening drive by College Park here so far, but they've got to get something out of it. Another roll right side, Montgomery. Time to throw, but he's going to be snowed under. The ball comes loose. The ball is loose. Who is going to get it? The Woodlands signaling that they've got it. And it appears to stay with College Park. Recovered. Montgomery actually recovered his own fumble there. However, going to bring up a 4th and long, so the field goal team's going to have to come out for College Park. And this will be a pretty long attempt. Looks to be right at 40-yarder here. Maybe just slightly inside. No, it'll be right at 40. Oh, snap goes through the hands of the holder. College Park just has to fall on it to preserve it in the Woodlands. Gave up a lot of ground there on that opening drive, but they come out of it without having given up any points. And on top of that, they're going to have great field position for their offense here at the 46-yard line. So the Cavs have to keep their heads up there on the sideline. Great opening drive from the offense that just kind of fell apart there at the end, but they've got to stick with the good things they did. But here comes Mabry Matoyer in this high-powered, explosive Woodlands Highlanders offense. Aiton Self in the backfield alongside Matoyer. Done a great job starting in the running back position for this Highlanders team. Matoyer going to hand it on the jet sweep. First play, Jackson Bolander. Good job of tough running into College Park territory. Down to the 46-yard line of the Cavs. And pick up about 8 yards on that. Four wide set for the Woodlands. Trips to the top side as they move from south to north. Some movement. College Park jumped back before the offsides was going to be called there. No encroachment. Matoyer looks to the sideline. He's going to take it himself. Left side, QB sweep. First down and more. Going to fall forward to the 35-yard line. Got the block he needed there to spring around that left side in the backfield. Good job by the Highlanders offensive line and receivers. 5 wide empty backfield here for Matoyer. 1st and 10. Quick throw into the right slot, wide open. Caught Shane Walker. Done a great job for the Woodlands this year. Junior receiver. Three receivers, split backfield. Matoyer going to check with the sideline. They've got Farrakhan Jr. and Aiden Self in the backfield alongside Matoyer. Going to fake the run, quick throw out to the right side. Again, Walker complete inside the red zone down to the 18-yard line. Good first down play. Just over 2.5 minutes left in our first quarter tonight. 4 wide set here for Matoyer. Trips to the near sideline. QB draw. Matoyer trying to get loose. College Park did a good job defending that, though. Stacked him up for no gain. One of those situations where you've got to have somebody on the quarterback in the backfield, because if he breaks through the line of scrimmage, good chance for that to go into the end zone. It's like the Woodlands is going to go Wildcat here on 3rd and 3. Matoyer subs out of the game. Farrakhan in the backfield looking to take the direct snap from the look of it. He's going to take it left side, going to try for a sweep. Gets behind block into the open field. Touchdown. Quanell Farrakhan Jr. runs it in from the Wildcat formation. It's a nice little wrinkle from the Woodlands I don't remember seeing in the first few games that I called for them this season. So with 1 minute and 41 seconds remaining in the opening quarter here tonight, the Woodlands strikes first on the scoreboard with Scott Starzyk now on for the PAT. Holder did a good job to handle that one. It looked like it was a challenging one. He picked the ball up off the turf, but did a great job getting it down for his kicker. Starzyk makes no mistake. 7-0, the Woodlands on the scoreboard. Again, 1:41 left in the first quarter. 1 possession apiece for each one of these teams that have taken nearly the entire first quarter. Of course, we thank everyone for joining us on this Conroe ISD live stream here tonight. My name is Jeremy McGrail, being your eyes up here in the booth. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at TexasTNG. It's TNG for Tradition Never Graduates. Little high school football side project my brother and I do. Analytics-based ELO rating system that we employ for Class 6A in Texas. Of course, for Conroe ISD Athletics, follow both of the channels, subscribe and like the videos for both Moorhead Stadium and Wood Forest Bank Stadium as you follow the Conroe ISD district action this season here in 13-6A. Entertaining district race as usual this year. Seeing 2 teams here tonight that look well on their way to the state playoffs, but still some work left with a few weeks left in our regular season. It's College Park again working the ground game on first down. Going to be no gain right up the middle. Hard to believe we are sitting in mid-October already. So in a month's time, we will be talking state playoffs, and we will have brackets. College Park, if they get one of the 4 available playoff spots from 13-6A, they will be a Division I team. So the outcome of this game here tonight could potentially be for the Division I seeding in this district. Montgomery back to pass. Quick throw right. The Woodlands, good job covering. It was number 3, Carter Deering, the senior receiver, intended there. Going to bring up a 3rd and long now, 3rd and 9. It's an early chance for the Highlander defense to get off of the field. Three receivers set here for Montgomery on this key 3rd down. Going to motion out of the backfield now, empty. Montgomery looking downfield under some pressure. Going to be swallowed under sack. The Highlanders starting to impact the backfield now. Getting it to the quarterback, and on the sack there for the Woodlands, Jack Miller, senior defensive lineman. It's a great job by the Woodlands defense making the play there. Give themselves a chance to get off of the field. Jack Miller up to 4 sacks on the season, according to the district statistics that I have. Here's Snodgrass to send the punt away. Be a liner. Going to go out of bounds. It'll be spotted at the 36-yard line, so that's where the Woodlands going to take over for their second possession of the game here tonight. Like Joseph Canola will be joining Matoyer in the backfield here at the running back position on this possession. 3 wide receivers with an H-back. Matoyer's going to hand it into Canola, going to try the right side on a power play. Felt like he wasn't down. Canola's still plowing forward for yards, and they're not stopping him. Amazing run up the left sideline inside the 30, down to the 25, still somersaulting out of bounds. Finally, where are they going to spot him here? College Park sideline out onto the field, pleading for that play to have been stopped where they thought his knee initially went down, but the officials are moving way down the field into College Park territory. So now the officials are going to talk about it. So we'll see what conclusion they come up with. See if they bring it back or if they keep it where it is. Right now the ball's spotted on the 23-yard line of College Park. So this will be a massive yardage decision here, because if they were to move it back, that would take a real big chunky yardage off of that one. Almost 30 yards or over 30 yards, I would think, would come off of that play if they move it back. So with the first quarter ended, we will flip sides of the field. So the Woodlands will be moving towards the south end zone now when we replace the ball. We'll see exactly where they put it here. Looks like Canola's outstanding run is going to be preserved here. Just great job staying committed to the play by Canola and not going down. Not staying down, I should say. Realizing he was still alive. Kept plowing forward and just churning those legs to pick up all that extra yardage after contact. He's going to earn a well-earned breather on the sideline as Self checks back in at the running back spot. 3 wide set here for Matoyer, trips to the near side. He's going to ride it in with Self. Looked like Matoyer may have kept that. Just picking up a couple of yards. Maybe a flag coming in. Yes, at the tail end of that. Have some yellow laundry on the field. Probably not going to be great news for the Cavs. See if there was a late hit, perhaps.
After the play. Out. Number 70 red. 15 yards. Second.
And that one's going to go against the Highlanders. So big infraction, can move it back 15 yards. Put the Woodlands in a challenging position here. Still be first down. Be first and 25 though, however. Four receivers in the set here for the Woodlands. Matoyer going to throw the screen, jailbreak screen to Walker. He's got space, right side, hits the sideline, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Woodlands. Walker, speed gets it done. They can't catch him or deny him the end zone. Shane Walker showing off the speed that we've seen from him quite a bit this year. I knew he was going to have a big-time year when I saw him running behind North Shore in that very first game of the year. It's typically, if you can run behind a North Shore defense, you're pretty fast. 11:40 to go in the second quarter. Scott Starzyk on for the PAT. He's going to boot that one through with authority, moving the score to 14-0 for the Highlanders. Just the start that the Woodlands would have wanted to come out here tonight and have. You got to keep the momentum going, obviously, from the Highlanders' perspective. And for the Cavs, huge offensive possession coming up in terms of just keeping yourself in this game. Got to stay positive over on the Cavs sideline. And really impressive play by Shane Walker to take that jailbreak screen there and hit the sideline, have the vision to find where the lane was to get loose. Had a nice crowd file in on both sides here tonight. The Woodlands nearly filling up this home side. College Park, very good crowd on the visitor side as well. So outstanding conditions here on this beautiful October Friday evening. Friday the 13th under the lights here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. Here is Starzyk. We'll see if he does his usual here. And he does. Puts his foot through it. Out of the back of the end zone. College Park take possession from their own 25. Now, in this possession, I would look for College Park to try and get Connor Dunphy involved, of course. When you're needing plays, look for your primary playmakers. He's lined up in the slot here in this three-wide formation. Toss around the right side, going to continue working the ground game. So far here for College Park tonight, it's been all Jaden Agoli, the junior running back, in the ground game. It's College Park going to go three wide here. Snodgrass in the slot alongside Dunphy. Four wide receiver set, I should say. We got one split to the top, three down here to the near side. 2nd and 9. Back to pass, rolling left side, under heavy pressure again. Has to throw it up, looking for Dunphy. Nearly came down with an incredible catch, but ball incomplete. College Park a bit fortunate there because Montgomery, under all kinds of pressure there in the backfield, had to get rid of that without having his feet under him. Notice Quanell Farrakhan, last time I called the Woodlands, notice that he's going both ways on defense, lined up at corner here to the field side of the formation. Using his talents both ways. College Park is going to call a timeout. 10:48 to go in the second quarter. Be the first called timeout for either team here in the first half. As mentioned in the beginning of the game, eyes on that result between New Caney and Grand Oaks, particularly if you are a College Park fan. Because if New Caney wins that game tonight, then that's still the team that you've most likely will need to beat in order to get into the state playoffs. But if Grand Oaks can kind of pull off a mini upset there, then that will greatly help College Park. College Park has Oak Ridge and New Caney the next 2 weeks before closing with Conroe High after this one here tonight. Flag comes in. False start. The playoff scenarios in 13-6A are shaping up to be much easier to discern than they were a year ago when we had potential three-way tie breaks going for that fourth playoff spot. Could be a simple matter of a head-to-head result determining who gets that spot this year if one of the teams doesn't just secure fourth outright. Play fake. Montgomery getting rolling left again, gets hit in the backfield. Just been under all kinds of pressure so far tonight. The Woodlands landing some big hits on the backfield. Going to bring up another fourth down. As the Highlanders continue to just put a submission hold on this game early, trying to establish dominance here in the first half. If they can get this punt fielded, they'll have some excellent field position, unless Snodgrass just absolutely destroys this ball. Standing on his own 9. Going to kick it, will be returnable. Farrakhan fields it cleanly. He's got space around the right side. He's going to hit the 40 down to about the 37 of College Park before he's ushered out of bounds, but more great field position for Metoyer and the Highlanders, and they obviously do not need this kind of short field help, but they will gladly take it when offered. Mentioned pregame, if the playoffs started today, the Woodlands would most likely be matched up against the Spring Lions. And then looking at a team like Klein Collins potentially in the second round, if you're projecting ahead there, and then Duncanville, of course, in the third round, same as a year ago. Motion across the formation. Pass complete, double pass on, wide open. Aiden Self's going to catch it, run it in for the touchdown. Razzle-dazzle from the Highlanders. No mistakes made on the execution. Aiden Self gets it done receiving. Sure-handed, good all-around athlete, and the Woodlands just having a party here so far in this one, moving to 20-0 on the scoreboard. Kick up and good from Starzik. Here's the replay. It's Patrick Rebell on that touchdown pass to Self. Senior receiver doing a good job floating that one up there. Self popping wide open there on a corner type route to sneak in behind the defense. Was a flag thrown after the PAT. being forced on the kickoff. Looks like may have gone against the Highlanders. Starzyk has the ball down, 10:22 remaining in the second quarter. The Highlanders out to a commanding 21-0 lead on the scoreboard. The Cavs have to find a way to get themselves in this football game here now. They can secure this possession. Going to be pooched this time by Starzyk. Ball hits the turf, but it will be fielded by College Park. There was a fair catch signal, so they're going to blow that one dead. Can't do that. One of the upbacks for the Cavs signaled fair catch as that pooch was in the air and was trying to run backwards to field it. Was not ultimately able to field it, and Marco Beltran, a sophomore DB, actually ended up picking it up and trying to run it, but since the fair catch was signaled not allowed, so Cavs going to start on their own 26-yard line here, down 3 possessions. Getting to go back to the ground game, trying the left side, but the Woodlands getting plenty of penetration now. It seems like every play is getting guys into the backfield. You can stop that for no gain. College Park had great success moving the ball on their opening drive before stalling out, but the Woodlands has made the adjustments, and they've completely shut the door ever since that opening drive that took over half of the first quarter. College Park had the first possession of the evening, so the Woodlands gets the ball to start the second half. It's a quarterback sweep around the right side. Good gain by Montgomery. Third down, 3 to go. Going to move quick, 3 wide. Speed option right side. Montgomery's going to keep it. Going to be just short of the first down. Going to be short by a yard. Be interesting to see if College Park just maybe tries to go for it here. Offense staying out so far. Down 3 possessions. This is where you want to try and make a play. The offense will stay out. Again, going to try and move quick now, looking to the sideline. Direct snap to the running back. He's going to have the first down around the right side. Little trickeration there from the Cavs, looking to the sideline, pretending like they wanted another play, but direct snap to the running back. Good creativity there on the 4th and 1. They had to have something there. You got to make a play at this point. 4 wide in the set. Be quick throw out. Dunphy and the Woodlands all over him as soon as he catches the ball. Going to tackle him for a couple yard gain. James Cantaloupe, junior DB, on that tackle for the Woodlands. And you can bet that number 2 for the Cavs, one of the first names on the scouting report for the Woodlands to pay attention to in this one. One of the best players in the district. Four wide set here for College Park, 2nd and 7. Quick throw right side caught. Dunphy keeps his feet. Outstanding athletic play there. Spins ahead for the first down. He's going to have it right on the marker. They'll move the chains. First down. When you need plays made, look for your best players, and they've been looking for Dunphy here lately. Now Dunphy's going to flip sides of the formation with Snodgrass. Both going to operate out of the slot. Power run right side. Woodlands again gets penetration in the backfield, wrestled down for a loss, and on the tackle for the Woodlands, Caden Clayton, one of the district leaders for tackles for loss. Got 3 receivers in the set here for College Park. 2 in the backfield alongside Montgomery. Going to go power run again, trying the right side. Stacked up after a couple of yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and long. About 3rd and 7 from the looks of it. Just crossing the 6:30 threshold to go until half. Again, the Woodlands does have the first possession out of halftime, which of course makes it even more critical that College Park gets something for their efforts here before we go to half. They going to try the screen. It is complete. Pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage. It was Deering on the catch. It's going to bring up 4th down, however. Ball's going to be on the Woodlands 49-yard line, so another area here where you may think of going for it. Again, seeing how the game state is going, College Park offense is going to stay on the field here and try and go for it. 4 receivers, 3 to the near side here. Fakes the speed option. Now he's going to throw a backside post to Deering, was the intended receiver. Well defended by the Woodlands, going to be incomplete, and possession will change. So the Highlanders are going to get the football back. 5:25 on the clock. Some big opportunity here for the Highlander offense to land another hammer blow here in the first half. See if they go for it right away on play 1. In a part of the field where they can do that, this is what we call the go zone on offense, where anything in the playbook goes. Going to go up the middle, big crease. That's Bolander off to the races all the way down inside the 20, continues to move, and everyone threw a flag there. We've got about 4 flags on the field, looks like, for a face mask at the end of that run. Going to tack even more on. Bolander doing a great job accelerating into wide open space there. Great blocking. The team in the red jerseys and red pants parting the Red Sea there on that play. And that's going to walk the ball inside the 10 of the Woodlands, or inside the 10 of College Park, rather. Be a half the distance penalty. Spotted on the 9. Got Self alongside Matoyer here. 3 receivers in the set. 4 if you count Bolander, who is technically lined up in the H-back spot right now. Matoyer going to field it, play fake, going to throw a corner out. Farrakhan. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Farrakhan. He does come down with a great job maintaining possession. Matoyer just floats it up there for his guy to make the play. Farrakhan found the football, did a great job making that outfielder type catch. Just getting his head around, finding where the ball is, and then high pointing it. So with 4:52 left until half, score moves to 27-0. The Woodlands on the scoreboard, pending PAT, of course, by Starzyk here. Ball is up and good with plenty to spare. 28-0 on the scoreboard. 4:52 to go until half. It is all Highlanders here tonight at Woodforest Bank Stadium. And in all of the action around 13-6A this week, again, had Oak Ridge beat Cleveland 61-6 last night, right here in Woodforest. And then, in addition to our game here tonight, you've got Grand Oaks at New Caney right now, in addition to Caney Creek at Willis. The team off this week is Conroe High, so the Tigers are off. The district standings, pending our results here this week, are Willis and the Woodlands at 5-0 in district, followed by Oak Ridge at 4-1 following that win over Cleveland, and then College Park sitting at 3-1, of course, pending tonight's result. Caney Creek 1-3, New Caney 1-3, Grand Oaks 1-4, Conroe High 1-4, and then Cleveland 0-5. Starzyk kicks it out of the back of the end zone. If the playoffs started today, the Woodlands and College Park would be the two Division I representatives from 13-6A, and Willis and Oak Ridge would go to Division II. If the Woodlands and College Park end up being the two Division I reps, tonight's game is actually for Division I seeding potentially. So another little wrinkle in this game to look out for here tonight potentially, or just something to put in the back of your mind. And the difference in seeding would be likelihood of the Woodlands, if they finish in that top seed, would play Spring High School in the first round, and College Park is the 2 seed, would get Westfield. College Park 4 wide here, first play. Montgomery back to pass, looking deep. Going to be incomplete. Intended man there was number 1 Jordan Stiles, sophomore receiver, looking for that post route. Again, trying to do what they can to make a play here, trying to get themselves into the football game. Again, we encourage you to follow us at Conroe ISD Sports on all of the social media channels. Between YouTube, X, Instagram. Back to pass Montgomery again, looking to the flat. Snodgrass going to be caught, or incomplete, they're going to say. Bring up 3rd and 10, 4:40 on the clock. Tough sledding here in the first half for the Cavs. And the Woodlands got things going in their favor by generating a lot of penetration on the backfield, just getting players on the quarterback at every opportunity. Montgomery back to pass again under heavy pressure, setting up the screen, complete. Underneath, going to be tackled is a goalie. 31-yard line, so well short of the first down. Going to bring up a 4th down situation again. Punt team is going to come out. So Snodgrass can be back to punt it away. Back deep for the Highlanders. It's going to be the sophomore DB, Parker Stewart. Been a really impressive younger player to watch in this team this season, starting from the first game. Snodgrass going to get a nice high boot, nice punt, going to send Stewart back, and she's going to have to let it bounce. Very favorable College Park bounce. What a punt by Snodgrass. Going to be down to right around the 7-yard line. So by far the worst field position that the Woodlands has had all night. It's a really excellent punt by Snodgrass. As Matoyer and the Highlander offense come back out onto the field. 3:46 on the clock, so plenty of time to work with. They've got all 3 timeouts. Bolander again going to line up in that H-back slot with 3 receivers out wide. Self in the backfield. Matoyer back to pass, first play. Looking deep. Going to throw it up the sideline wheel route. Bolander going to fall incomplete. Was underthrown. Woodlands wanted it all there on that play. As Matoyer's eyes were downfield deep the whole time. Second and 10 play here. Fake it to self, quick throw, left side, Rebel going to turn up the sideline all the way out to the 30-yard line. Chains move, no problem. Big gain, over 20 yards to Rebel there on that quick stick route throw, as we call it, stop route. Showing good speed there up the sideline. Go 4 receivers in the set here for Matoyer, 2 to each side, 2 by 2. Motion Bolander across. Matoyer looking his way on the corner. He's open, pass complete, down to the 40 of College Park. Well thrown, good throw, good catch. Again, throws it to his man that went in motion there. Bolander came across the formation, then ran a nice corner route. Dropped in the bucket by Matoyer. Easy as you like. First and 10. 4 wide set, trips to the top side. Matoyer gonna pause and look to the sideline for the play. Looking to the left, plenty of time to throw a great pocket. Now he's going to launch a deep ball, wide open receiver, touchdown Highlanders. All by his lonesome. Patrick Rebel with the TD catch. Made the big first down play a couple of plays ago, and then Matoyer with all day to throw. Easy pitch and catch to his buddy Rebel there in the back of the end zone. Just almost lonely how open he was. 34-0. Really impressive first half here from the Woodlands. 2:28 on the clock, so they barely need over a minute to score from 93 yards away. Starzyk tacks on the PAT to extend the lead, 35-0. Scott Starzyk on to send the ball away. Again, 2:28 remaining until half. The Woodlands total control of this game, up 35-0. Pooch kick. The Woodlands, great job covering that kick, flying down there. For College Park, that was number 8, Jesse Cochran, a senior, fielding that. Flag is down. Multiple, actually. The offsetting fouls on each team, it looks like. The officials have a mini discussion with the Woodland sideline to confirm all that just went on there. Montgomery and the Cab offense on the field, ready to run their first play. 2:23 on the clock. They've got 2 timeouts left to use if they want here ahead of half. Still some ongoing discussion. Got coaches on the field for both teams, so could be a second here before we get a play run. For anyone wondering, that game between the Woodlands and Willis will be a couple of weeks from now before we close out October. It'll be a Thursday night game. Exactly 2 weeks from today, as a matter of fact. Two weeks from yesterday, rather. And that's going to be a massive game here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. Could very well decide the district championship, but we'll see how things go until that game. Have a timeout on the field here before College Park can run their first play here on their next possession. Willis just having a phenomenal season so far, kind of doing what we saw from New Caney a year ago, where they just got on a roll and ended up beating everybody in their path. So there's going to be a lot of interested eyes, not only here locally, but from all over the state that'll be watching that Woodlands-Willis game here in a couple of weeks. And I will be one of those. You see that vaunted matchup of DJ Lagway against Matoyer. So here is College Park ready to run a play now here, motioning across the formation. Play fake from Montgomery looking down the field, going to be completed. That is Connor Dunphy. He is the man having to make most of the plays here for College Park so far tonight. Moves the chains there out to the 42-yard line, so it gives College Park some room to work with. Again, 2 timeouts remaining until half for the Cavs. Run around the left side. Woodland's going to knife through their tackle after a few yards. Still pretty nice carry by a goalie. He's gotten almost all of the workload so far in the ground game here tonight for College Park. 3 receivers in the set. Going to go right back to him, right side this time. Gain maybe a yard. Bring up third down out to the 49-yard line. Montgomery back to pass. Gonna try a slant route to Deering. Farrakhan was all over it, maybe a little too all over it as flags come in for a potential PI. Just maybe slightly too aggressive with the coverage.
Pass interference, number 15, on red. Spot foul, and first down.
That call will move the chains, of course, for College Park. They're into Highlanders territory after that. See where they put the ball down here exactly. Beyond the 46. Just over a minute to go until half. 2x2, 4 receivers set for College Park. It's Montgomery looking deep. Going up the right sideline, has a couple of guys there. Ball falls in between them both, but a flag is going to come down again after the ball hits the turf. Contact at the end of that play. Second consecutive pass interference call goes against the Woodlands. This is going to set up College Park in the red zone. They've been down to the red area before on their very first possession of the game before they stalled out, actually back up to the 31-yard line. This is the closest College Park has been to scoring points since their opening drive. 4 wide set here for Montgomery. Play is going to be whistled dead. There's 57 seconds on the clock. So we encourage everyone following this broadcast live to enjoy the halftime performances from both of these schools. Always entertaining. So stick around through halftime before coming back, joining us for the second half of action here tonight. Motion across the formation. Montgomery back to pass. Heavy pressure applied. Going to have to just dump it out to Connor Dunphy. Good job staying alive there. Dunphy's going to turn it inside the 15-10. Still going all the way down to the 9. Great effort by both Cam Montgomery and Connor Dunphy to make that play. As Montgomery, again, as he's been all night under all kinds of pressure, dumped it out to Dunphy as a last resort on that play. Just happened to have him out sitting in that area very conveniently. Be 4 receivers set here for College Park when they run this play. Dunphy in the slot. That'd be timeout on the field. 42 seconds to go until half. The Cavs obviously need to take great care here and make no mistakes. The ball on the 9, they've got a chance to grab something positive before heading into the locker room. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, despite how tonight turns out for College Park, and it's not going great so far, of course, their next 2 games are what's really going to determine their playoff fate against Oak Ridge, and then particularly that game against New Caney on the 27th of October. That's the one to really double underline and circle potentially if you're a College Park fan. But, of course, New Caney's got to take care of business against Grand Oaks here tonight. Otherwise, College Park may be in a little bit better position if Grand Oaks can pick up what would be a mini upset win there. New Caney played most of their tougher district games earlier on, so they've got a chance to stack up a couple of wins here down the stretch, and that's why, despite the current difference in district records, why College Park's got to make sure they take care of business when they play that game here in a couple of weeks. Cavs back out on the field, ready to resume action. 4 receivers in the formation, 3 to the top. First down play here, 1st and goal. Montgomery rolling left. Nowhere to go, though. Just has to get rid of it, throw it away. The Cavs have attempted quite a few of these kind of rollout style plays here tonight, and pretty much every time Montgomery's been under just heavy pressure. Was thrown on the fade route, going to be picked off by Quanell Farrakhan. He was trying to throw the fade there to Snodgrass, but Farrakhan, great job of coverage. Shows why he goes both ways and contributes. Coming up with the big INT there, denying College Park at the doorstep. Just nothing going the way for the Cavs here tonight. At least in the first half, chance to come out and play a little bit better in the second half. The Woodlands will have first possession at a halftime. They won the opening toss and deferred that option. See if the Woodlands is going to get super greedy here. If they're in their own end zone, of course, as they field this shotgun snap, so they've got to try and do something to avoid the safety. Going to hand it off, power run, right side. Good tough run there. Still on his feet, out past the 20, Jackson Bolander. Showing some great ability there. Split backfield here for Matoyer. Motion across self. Hand it off to Canola left side. Going to try and plow forward for a few yards. See if that's going to take us to halftime potentially. Letting the clock run. 8-7-6. Looks like that will take us into the locker room. The score at half will be the Woodlands 35, College Park nothing. Again, please stay with us through halftime. Watch the performances from both schools, and then rejoin us in the second half. I'm Jeremy McGrail, bringing you this live broadcast from Woodforest Bank Stadium. We thank you all for joining us on this live stream. Stick around.
Matthews and Maddie Matthews. Your social officers are President Cares Bryant, Vice President Trinity Sears, Social Media Chair Eleanor Kelly, and Spirit Chair Zoe Finley. The Secretary is Lexa Nichols, and new member liaisons Reagan Davenport and Kayla Sickles. Tonight, the Rookie of the Week is Emily George. The Spirit Girl of the Week is Hannah Mulhern. And the Revelator of the Week is Avery Leslie. The Revelators on the direction of Miss Allison Mallory and Anna Hardy. Tonight, the Revelators performing their halftime palm routine. Let's get loud. Take it away, Revelators. Let's hear it for our College Park Revelators and our feature twirler, Casey Conway. Ladies and gentlemen, now forming on the Wood Forest Stadium field is a 260-member mighty marching band. Tomorrow, the Cavalier Band performing at the Lone Star Preview at 3:30 here at Wood Forest Stadium, as well as Tuesday for the UIL marching competition at 7:15 p.m. here at Wood Forest as well. We'd like to wish both the Woodlands Band and the College Park Band good luck in these competitions. We welcome you to come out and support these great bands in these marching competitions. Good luck, bands. Award-winning Cavalier Band is under direction of Mr. Jeff Goring. Assistant Band Director is Mr. Aaron Owens. Percussion Director is Mr. Rob Savala. And the Color Guard Director is Mr. Lucas Bash. Your Cavalier Band drum makers are Paige Crosby, Elizabeth Dillard, Claire Jones, and James Truly. Our section of the week is the Trombones. Tonight, our band decided to show you our 2023 show titled 404 Not Found. And now, get ready to enjoy a great show. This time to watch these great young men and women perform for you the sights and sounds of the award-winning Marching Band. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Woodlands High School is proud to present the award-winning Woodlands High School Marching Band and High Steppers. Tonight, the band will perform a portion of their contest show, Day Dance, brought to you by our title sponsor, Commissioner James Nowak. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Sasha Osborne, Vivian Patel, Emily Ritchie, Fernando Perez, and Lenny Stein. Percussion captains Jackson Clark, Mark Hewlett, Grant Schilling, Miles Estrada, Patty Thompson, and Aiden Torres. Guard captains Hannah Barnett, Brooke Perini, and Landry Rouse. This year's band president is Mark Hewlett, and the vice president is Sophia Diniaco. Historians Nora Hemer, Claire Blockham, and Rachel House Ligan. Secretaries Catherine Morris, Connor Anderson, Mia Ashley, Miriam Moran, Kaylin Park, Sergio Rodriguez, and Elizabeth Salinas. Guard lieutenants Marissa Leach, Olivia Thomas, and Avery Warren. Guard squad leaders Julia Larson, Henley Smith, and Ainsley Crowe. Guard social officer Sarah Davis. Guard skill leaders Juliana Brown, Valentina Esch, and Layla Hooper. Please put your hands together and join me in congratulating the Woodlands Band and Color Guard for finishing first in prelims and in finals, as well as taking all three categories at the Fans International Pre-kickoff competition taken this past Saturday. Graves, Lieutenant Majors Emma Lloyd and Penny Filashevsky, Captain Isabella Olivares, Lieutenant Grace Bernal, Olivia Jones, Caitlin Alford, and Sophie Sanford. Tonight, the high step pre-morning activity routine to America. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023-2024 Woodlands High School High Steppers. We're proud to support Highlander football. Ladies and gentlemen, the Woodlands High School Marching Band and High Steppers. The Woodlands Band would like to wish the College Park Band great success at Lone Star Meeting tomorrow, UIL on Tuesday, and throughout the rest of the contest season. Let's go CISD.
And welcome back to Woodforest Bank Stadium. The Woodlands Highlanders running back out here for the second half. College Park already out on their sideline. The Woodlands leading 35-0 after a very impressive first half of action, and the Highlanders will have the ball first to start the second half here. My name is Jeremy McGrail, calling this game live for you here on our Conroe ISD Athletics YouTube channel for Woodforest Bank Stadium. Elsewhere in the district tonight, we have Grand Oaks visiting New Caney and Caney Creek visiting Willis. Last night, Cleveland played Oak Ridge right here at the bank, where Oak Ridge emerged 61-6 winners. Conroe High, the bye team in the district this week. Be Chuck Fort, senior kicker for College Park, teeing it up here to get us started in the second half of action. Back deep for the Woodlands, number 2 Shane Walker and number 17 Bryce Cooper. Zaquano Farrakhan back as well. Looks like they're shaping for an onside here, so the Woodlands keeping everybody up. College Park's tried all kinds of ways to generate some momentum here tonight, but just not able to capitalize yet with points. They're going to fake like they were doing it. Now they're going to pooch it up. Farrakhan's going to return it. Dangerous man with his hands on the ball. He's going to get out just across, right at the 35 actually, is where they're going to spot things to start for the Highlanders. Maybe Retoyer lined up here in the huddle, coming out to lead the Woodlands offense. It's going to be joined in the backfield here. See if they go split back. Looks like it. Farrakhan and Self split backfield, 3 receivers. Matoyer going to head it off, sweep to Farrakhan around the right side. He gets the edge and then kind of powers his way over the 40. Nice positive run there on an early down. The Woodlands platooning here at the running back position we saw in the first half. Farrakhan actually lined up in the Wildcat and ran in a touchdown. And that was on a key third down conversion. Now he's in the H-back. Self next to Matoyer on 2nd and 3. We're seeing the Woodlands offense add new wrinkle or two as the season is moving on here. Self fakes it. Looked like maybe a little RPO. Passed it out to Bolander in the end. Gets the first down yardage. And the Woodlands, their goal with an eye towards the state playoffs will be to develop the talent they have available as fully as they possibly can, because you know you're going to need every ounce of it when you're looking at a potential matchup with a Duncanville-type team again in that third round. If you can win a couple of playoff games again. Rebel catching that hitch route, going to move it forward for a nice gain into College Park territory down to the 47. When you're planning for the long term of the season, those are the kind of things you have to have in the back of your head as you work on your development as a team. Keep in mind what sort of matchups you're going to be looking at down the road. And Klein Collins potentially in the second round. They're a very good defensive team. Three receiver set here for the Woodlands. Matoyer looking towards the sideline, looking deep. He's going up for Rebel up the left sideline. He had him, just overthrew him a little bit. Rebel laying out, trying to get his hands on it, just couldn't get there. Woodlands had exactly what they wanted coverage-wise, singled up. Bring up 3rd and 4. As mentioned in the first half, College Park very much in the playoff hunt. And if the playoffs started today, the Cavs would be in. Handoff, sweep. That's going to go to Bolander, going to be close to the first down, going to be short. So well stopped by the Cav defense. Actually, they're going to mark it right on the yard line now. Should be enough to move the chains, and it will. Look to be just short with the initial spot. Ball down to the 43-yard line of College Park. Split backfield for Metoyer, 3 receivers. And I mentioned those longer-term matchups because in that kind of matchup, when you're playing an elite playoff-level defense, you have to be able to run the football. Metoyer, quick throw out. Rebel, going to move it forward a few yards. Because you just can't allow those high-caliber playoff defenses to pin their ears back and come after your backfield all game. So that's why I've had a keen eye, very keen eye on this Highlander running game as the season has developed. 4 wide now for Metoyer in the set. 3 to one side, 1 to the other. Call that 3 by 1. Rebel, the lone receiver, split down here to the near side. Metoyer back to pass, looking deep again. Poster out, man open, going to be caught, touchdown, perfect throw and catch. On the catch, Farrakhan Jr. once again. Just perfect timing on that throw and catch. And the Woodlands does exactly what they wanted to do, come out here and reestablish the dominance they showed throughout the entire first half, getting the first points on the board. Starzyk lining up the PAT. Going to boot that one through and onto the roof. 42-0, the Woodlands. And I wonder who gets to go up on the roof to shag that football and bring it back down into the field of play. Or if it just gets to sit up there forever, who knows? .8:27 on the third quarter clock after that opening drive score of the second half by the Woodlands. Starzyk put his foot well through that one. So College Park going to have to start on their own 25 as they have for most of the night, following Highlander touchdowns. You would expect on the next drive or two for the Woodlands, both defensively and offensively, you'll start to see some rotation out there. Not so here for College Park, as you would expect. Cam Montgomery back out with the offense. First possession of the second half. 3 receivers. Fake the run, dump it out to Snodgrass. Nice design there. It's a pretty automatic, high percentage play. Hitting Snodgrass in the flat there off of the run fake. Second and 2. Going to read it in, hand it off, but the Woodlands stacks it up in the backfield. Going to be a loss of 1. About 3 or 4 Highlander defenders in on that tackle. Bring up 3rd and 3 after the yard loss. Three receivers in the set here for Montgomery. Fakes the handoff again, dumps it out to Snodgrass. Easy first down. And that kind of play is almost like stealing yardage. Tough one to defend. Four receivers, 2 to each side. Back to pass. Looking deep, poster out. He's looking for Dunphy, but well covered. Pass broken up. We'll cut away briefly so College Park player can receive some attention. Again, 42-0 on the scoreboard for the Woodlands. Just getting it all done here tonight. Impressive lead for the Highlanders. Impressive performance. Trying to keep pace with Willis atop the district standings. Give themselves a chance to get a trophy when all is said and done here in the regular season. Just a few weeks away now, if you can believe that. Just 3 to 4 weeks away from concluding the regular season. In fact, the Woodlands has their bye week in the final week of the regular season. So they will be done here before too long in the regular season and then getting ready for the playoffs. Mentioned a little earlier on in the broadcast, but if they started today, the Woodlands would play Spring High School in round 1. And then most likely be looking at Klein Collins in the second round. Second and 10 here for the Cavs. Play resumes. Quick throw again, flat Snodgrass, and again they're going to get a first down and more. Move the chains. A positive drive so far going for the Cavs. Hand off left side, a goalie. Pick up a few. Second and 8 down in distance here for the Cavs. Faking the handoff, looking deep is Montgomery, flushed right. Now he's just got to look in Dunphy's general direction, but incomplete, out of bounds. Not a whole lot he could do there. Again, taking a big hit. Montgomery has had to stand in against some really heavy pressure here tonight. 3rd and 8 down and distance, 6:17 to go in the third. Another flat route throw. I think the 3rd or 4th one we've seen on this drive to Snodgrass. This time the Woodlands strings it out and limits him to maybe a yard or two. Bring up 4th down, but you know they're going for it, of course. About 4th and 5. On the 38-yard line of the Woodlands, the line to gain is the 33. This ball on the 38, line to gain 33. Four receivers. Throwing up the sideline, targeting single coverage. It's going to be caught. First down, Cavs. Carter Deering on that catch, I believe, on that sideline. And just singled up, nothing fancy. Back shoulder throw by Montgomery. No way to defend that pass, really. 3-by-1, 4 receiver set. Motion Dunphy across. They hand it off. Gain a few yards. The goalie, again, having a heavy workload here tonight. Again, 4 receivers in the set, 3-by-1. Under heavy pressure, Montgomery doing all he can to step up and gains a couple of yards at the end of the day. So good job by Montgomery evading the pressure, gaining what he can. Pocket collapsing all around him. It's the 3rd time tonight that College Park has threatened to get points, but come up empty the previous 2 times they were this far into the Woodlands territory. So be looking to finally get one here on this possession. 4 receiver set, 3-by-1. Looking over the middle, going to be picked off in the end zone. The Highlanders once again going to deny College Park at the doorstep of getting points. Once again, Montgomery taking a heavy shot in the backfield. Woodlands finding ways to really generate a ton of pressure on the backfield here tonight, and it's making all the difference. Again, this College Park offense is among the best in the district for both total yardage and points. It's a College Park offense averaging 412 yards per game. And it scored, coming into tonight, 176 points in district, which was the 3rd most points scored in district behind Willis and the Woodlands. Quick throw to the flat self, going to turn it up the sideline. Be just shy of a first down by a few yards, 7-yard gain there. So Woodlands going to keep the number 1s in on offense so far. This may be their last drive if they end up scoring here. Four wide set, 2-by-2. Matoyer handed off up the middle. No, he's going to keep it. Good job on the zone read around the left side. Still going. Be pushed out at his own 40. Easy first down. First and 10 play coming up. 3 receivers with an H-back. Now motion out of the backfield. Canola. Matoyer looked his way. Now he's throwing over the middle. Poster out. Bollender complete. Down inside the 30 of College Park. Actually, they're going to mark it right on the 30-yard line. Bollender sneaking in behind the Cav defense there. So Matoyer could have a nice pitch and catch over the middle. 4 receivers set here, 2 to each side. Check with the sideline. First and 10 play coming up. Matoyer going to give on the handoff now up the middle. Going to push forward. First down yards all the way down inside the 15. Just imposing their will on that play. Joseph Canola on that carry, and it was number 74, Colton Saraki, who was leading Canola forward there, finishing the run with his running back. Love to see that offensive lineman getting it done downfield. Three receivers formation with an H-back. It's Canola again, going to go up the middle, wiggles his way through down to the 5-yard line. Nice vision on that run. Good hard runner whenever he gets his opportunities. It's a good job keeping the legs moving. You have to think the Cap defense is pretty well exhausted by this point in the game. Bollender in the backfield with Matoyer. We'll see if they dial up his number here. Miss Bollender up the middle, makes a man miss. Plows forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Jackson Bollender. Good effort on the run to get over that goal line and put the 7th touchdown on the board of the evening for the Woodlands, extending that lead 48-0 pending the PAT. 1:55 left here in the third. $49-0 after that. PAT is hit true by Starzik. And 1:55 left in the third. I was right about there being points in this game. They're just all for one side. I mentioned throughout this broadcast that College Park playoff dreams very much still alive regardless of the result here tonight. So they've got to take this one on the chin, learn as much as they can from it, and then dust themselves off when it comes to these next few games, because they are going to be massive, massive games, of course, starting with next week against Oak Ridge. And again, be a great opportunity for the Cavs to earn a win over a team that looks like it's pretty well locked into a playoff spot in Oak Ridge. So heads up for the Cavs. They've got ample opportunity to achieve some pretty nice goals for their season. Kickoff goes back. First one that's been able to be fielded. And that is number 4 on that return. Marco Beltran, sophomore for the Cavs. Brings it out just over the 20 to the 21 is where they're going to spot it. Actually knows that the football will be just on the 22-yard line. 1:48 on the clock as College Park resumes possession of the football here. I'd like to thank everyone for staying up with us here on this Friday night, joining us on this Conroe ISD broadcast. Hope you've been enjoying these all year and will continue to do so until we are done. This run is stacked up again, multiple Highlander defenders in on the tackle. Love to see that as a Highlander fan. It's a Highlander defense that had a rough start against both North Shore and Lamar. Those two are among the very, very best in the Houston area this year. Woodlands stops another run after a few yards. But still, given the nature of those losses and the fact that Woodlands was not competitive in either, you knew there was going to be a lot of challenging going on at practice behind the scenes, just trying to find the best combination of guys to move forward with in this defense as the season progresses and you're trying to get this team set up for a playoff run. Probably the most notable area that I'm seeing improvement from the Highlanders here tonight is just the way they're affecting the backfield of College Park. Good job tackle there on Snodgrass. That was the sophomore defensive back with that tackle. We take a quick break here. Player can receive some attention. Yet for the Woodlands, now's the biggest order of business was they play a defensive scheme that gives them the ability to generate quite a bit of pressure if they dial things up correctly. The Highlanders have gone to that 3-3-5 type of approach to defense. It looks like kind of a broken stack that they play most of the time. Broken stack meaning that the linebackers are offset from the defensive linemen and not lined up directly behind them is what a true 3-3 stack would look like. So a lot of colleges go into this style of defense as well, just trying to find ways to get more coverage on the field, get a little more speed out there defensively. As College Park punted away here on a 4th and 7. This will be near the end of the third quarter. Nice punt away, beautiful punt. Spiral going to be over the head of the return man and big College Park roll. What a result on that punt. Going to go all the way down to the 3. What a job. And Snodgrass is normally the player who does the punting, but on that one, different look, but just unbelievable result to end the third quarter. Of course, we will reverse ends of the field with the Woodlands leading 49-0 on the scoreboard tonight. It was kind of snowballed against the Cavs. Everything in tonight's game coming up trumps for the Woodlands. It's the Highlanders looking to move to 6-0 after tonight's result. Keep pace with Willis, of course, atop the district. Willis facing Caney Creek at home currently. We will have a new quarterback in for the Woodlands on this series, number 10, Patrick Miller, the senior. Player who I've always been impressed with every time he's gotten an opportunity. Feel like he could quarterback quite a few teams in the district and be an all-district level player if he were anywhere else. Two-by-two set, 4 receivers, quick throw out. Miller trying to create a little space here, breathing room. The Highlanders are rotating different players in, give people reps here at the end of this game. Always nice to get out there in a rivalry game like this, get as many players as you can. Of course, whenever that happens, it means you were very successful on the night when you can do that and give everybody a chance. We got 3rd and 5 after that incomplete pass. You run up the middle, be just short of the first down before he is stopped. So for College Park, this will be their first time stopping the Woodlands tonight. We can confirm the Highlanders have a punt unit. Starzik comes out and handles all the kicking duties, of course. Connor Dunphy back deep, lone deep man back for College Park. Everybody else playing up. See if Dunphy has a shot at returning this. Starzik kicking from his own end zone. Sends out a nice little spiral. Travels 55 yards in the air and then takes a big positive bounce down to the 20. And Dunphy tried to pick it up there at the end, but it had already rolled out of bounds at the 27-yard line, which is where College Park take over possession, own 27. 10:26 remaining in our game here tonight. And please follow at Connor ISD Sports on all of the social media channels on YouTube. You can search Connor ISD Athletics as well and pull up the channels for both Wood Forest Bank Stadium and Moorhead. Encourage you to subscribe to both of those and like all those videos. Handoff right side sweep for College Park, who have also begun to rotate in players. New quarterback, number 13, Rodrigo Bravo, sophomore. In the backfield with Bravo now, Braden Lee Denton, senior. Gonna hand it left side. Nice job of tough running, getting that corner turn. Braden Lee Denton. Be very close to the first down, appears to have it. He's right on it, and they will move the chains. First down, Cavs. Nice job finding a way to turn that corner there, left side sweep. Sophomore Bravo getting some valuable reps. Handoff up the middle, but a flag comes in, stopping the play. Usually not great news for the offense when they stop the play. False start. Three receivers set here for College Park on 1st and 15. Quick throw out to the right side, completed, but cut down right away, no gain. On the tackle for the Woodlands, very well done by Ridge Crouch, senior. Showing speed option right side pitch, but nowhere to go with that. We got 3rd and 14, it looks like. We're going to move under the 8-minute mark remaining in our game. Third and 15, they're going to call it on the scoreboard. Got 4 receivers, 2 by 2. Rodrigo throwing the out route. Going to fall incomplete, however. Bring up a 4th and long. Punt team coming back out for the Cavs. An unbelievable result to the punt last time out, as they downed the Woodlands on their own 7. The end over end punt, going to bounce tricky one to field, and Stewart for the Woodlands smartly just gets out of the way and be down to at the 12. Patrick Miller, the Highlander offense, back out again, split backfield, 3 receivers. Sweep right side into all kinds of space, into the open field, across the 40, 45, out close to midfield goes Joseph Canola. Been involved throughout the game here tonight. Good hard run around the right side. You get a well-earned rest after that. Come off to a high 5. Checking in number 22, Perry Watkins now. Flank Miller in the backfield. 4 receivers, 2 by 2. Handoff up the middle will be Watkins getting a touch right away. 4-yard gain into College Park territory. So we are a little over 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Woodlands just leaning on that 49-0 lead, as you would expect. Got the result in hand and just seeing things out here tonight and getting some different players experience. Handoff right side. Watkins again, nice tough run. He's going to bounce forward for a first down. Nice effort from him here late in the game. Now in the backfield will be number 37, Sean Castillo, alongside Miller. In addition to number 81, Kimo Kuletsis. Kuletsis on the carry, right side sweep, going to turn the corner, showing some speed and nice moves. Pick up about 5 or so yards. sweep right side. Again, Kuletsis turning the corner and getting the first down. Junior wide receiver for the Highlanders as the chains move. Ball down to the 22-yard line of College Park. Clock continuing to roll. 4.5 minutes to go. Split backfield here for Miller. Handoff up the middle. New running back. Try and bounce off tackles. That is number 40. Have to pick up the number on that one again. I thought I was going to say 46, but I don't believe it is. Peyton Bessard, number 48, rather. Bring up 2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle, bats around the left side, 10-5. And did he get in or did he step out? They're going to say he stepped out at the 4. Going to move the chains, however. That was number 37, Sean Castillo. Nope, you're going to call a 10-yard hold. Spot foul. And it was a little bit later in the run, so it doesn't hurt the Woodlands quite as much as it would have normally had it happened at the line of scrimmage. Jet sweep. Be tackled, minimal gain, if any, on that. It was Christian Pierce on that carry, number 89, senior. 3rd and 8, 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Miller handing it off up the middle and be Castillo. Be close to the first down, couple yards short. Down to the 15. We got 4th down, so Starzik's going to come out. Get a field goal attempt here. 1:55. The clock's going to keep rolling, 1:50 and counting. This is a easy chip shot here for Starzik's range. Be about a 35-yard field goal, 37-yard field goal, rather. 32, sorry, can't see today. 32-yard field goal. Be no good. Push to the left, I believe. Flag is down, though. Still awaiting the signal for the call. Signaled offsides, but pointed at the Woodlands, so not sure what's going to happen. Looks like the Woodlands is going to retain possession, so it's going to be offsides actually on College Park. So Woodlands offense going to just kneel it out now. Victory formation time. And that'll wrap up our action here tonight after a snap here from Patrick Miller. So victory formation for the Woodlands. Going to wrap up a very impressive 49-0 win over their neighborhood rivals from College Park here tonight and move to 6-0 in the district standings, in keeping pace with Willis top the ranks in 13-6A. Also staying ahead of the game in the race for playoff seeding. The Woodlands guaranteed Division I as the largest school in the district, enrollment-wise, or second largest, I should say, behind Conroe High, but Conroe High looking unlikely to make the playoffs here this season. And there is the kneel down from Patrick Miller. Woodlands emerges 49-0 winners here tonight at Woodforest Bank Stadium, College Park again. And dust themselves off, come back out next week against Oak Ridge and then New Caney after that. Try and get some massive results to see if they can get into the playoffs in that fourth position potentially. So the Cavs have plenty to play for moving forward. They have to digest what happened here quickly and then move right along as soon as Monday hits and get back to work. For the Woodlands, continue to get that 1% better each day. Again, you've got to keep the bigger picture in mind if you're the Highlanders. Continue to get the job done in district, but also keep an eye on what you want to get accomplished down the road in the state playoffs. And thank you all for joining us on this Conroe ISD live broadcast. I am Jeremy McGrill. Thrilled to have you all with us tonight on this one. Beautiful Friday night here at Woodforest Bank Stadium, and we will see you next time.